Hey everybody, so we're back. We're gonna start up episode 4 in a second here. Before I do start though, I want to ask you guys how you're enjoying the series so far. You know, I try not to get too many views. Well, I do want a lot of views, I shouldn't say that. But I've noticed the series really hasn't done all that well, to be honest. It might just be because I'm coming back to it, but I'm just curious, what kind of games do you want to see on this channel? I don't know if this kind of game is what people such as yourself want to see or not. I'm enjoying this game a lot so far. I just want some feedback from you guys to see whether or not you want to see more of like Telltale kind of games, or maybe you want to see something like The Witcher 3 or some RPGs or even shooter games. Right now there's not too many shooter games that I know of that are that great, but what I might do after I'm done this is actually play some older shooter games and go from there and see how that goes. But anyway, without further ado, we'll begin episode 4 here. I do not know why it says unfinished choices, because I've finished the last episode.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine?
Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Malcolm!
Are you gonna be a good little Forrester? Learn your lesson and stay down? Don't think this is over, Roderick!
The Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
So I guess it reset the game for us, because as you know, I did not kill him. I did not send him off the wall at all. Either way, whatever happens, happens, you know. I'm not going to really bother with that happening. I could go back and redo all the choices that I've done, but for whatever reason that happens, so I'm really not going to worry about it. Return to video.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it. What sort of brother you really are.
I'm afraid you've got the wrong man. I was further along the wall at
Don't you stand there and fucking lie to me, boy. Somebody pushed that man off a 700-foot wall. You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men, loyal men, not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Brit last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Brit didn't do anything wrong. Garrett murdered him in cold blood. Shoved him clean off the wall. Garrett's no brother. He's worse than the wildlings. He'd kill any one of us who looked at him funny. You're a liar, Finn! I was standing right there. I didn't do it!
Enough! Save your breath, Tuttle. You haven't got much of it left. Let's go. Say goodbye to your brothers.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusters.
Not with this one, you're not. Got a witness says he murdered Brit. You'll have to find someone else for your expedition.
Garrett, I can't believe you did this.
Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, you told me you wouldn't get into it with Brit. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Crusters.
I'm sorry I let you down, John. I didn't mean for it to come to this.
You gave me your word, Garrett. It can't have been easy. Facing the man who killed your family.
Aye.
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
But
you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Crusters. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Man, it is super shitty how much that changed everything. Because initially, I'm just going to kind of talk over this and let it go, but can't believe how awful that was. I mean, I didn't think it would have made that much of a difference if we killed him, but I mean, man. So I don't even know how we're going to play out Brit's story anymore. Or not Brit, Garrett. What am I talking about? Brit's the guy that we killed. But yeah, that's awful. Well, I know one thing. If I ever do play this game over again, I have played a couple Telltale games over again. One thing I will do is make sure not to kill him, for sure. So I definitely think I made the right decision. Again, since the save game was messed up somehow or another, it sure messed up a lot of stuff. I wonder what else was messed up. I wonder what kind of decisions they made for Mira. Because I know she had a pretty integral part in everything. Although, you know, maybe they actually made good decisions with her. Because a lot of the storyline with Mira, I made bad decisions. So, who knows? Maybe it's alright with her. Hopefully it is, at least. At least somebody would be good. Either way, I do notice that there's really not too much importance on what you decide in this game, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like things just happen, well, they just happen if, no matter what you do, if that makes any sense. I know Telltale has a history with that to a certain degree.
know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
Are you calling me a liar? You know nothing about me.
You're right. I don't know you.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise. Viseron. It's all right.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, sir.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
He won't bite.
Oh man, I don't know whether or not to actually be doing this. Well, here goes nothing. Oh
shit. You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
Will that be a problem?
I have this.
Drogon. How did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
He wouldn't harm anyone.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
I don't want your money. I just need your help.
Help very often means money.
My family is depending on me. I have to find an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
I would only need a few men. Those who follow Croft could come with me. The rest are yours.
They are all mine.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes.
I lived in Marine for a time. On the eastern side of the city.
Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm going for it.
Really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
Look, I'm sorry it happened this way.
As long as you get your arm, right?
Beskay.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.